Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we've finally done some expansion over here, and I want to do more. But first, I want to check to see if there's anything to do in here. No, not really. There's too few spouses, but we don't actually care about that right now. Our succession is in a great place, and I don't want to change that. So we're going to leave that as is, and we may want to attack some of these guys before this guy dies. He will die relatively soon. So that is something we should consider. And at that point, we should be able to do another kingdom invasion, and maybe a doll would be the target for that. Of course, that kingdom level... Well, we don't have the ability to look at an invasion, right? So we'll evaluate that later. I think next life, I'd like to get this squared away. And we'll focus over here. But this life, maybe we work on this a little bit. We have a lot of areas that I'd really like to attack. And this is one of them. I mean, I'd love to offer these guys vassalage, but it's not going to happen. So instead, we can do a de jure claim on this, which would be absolutely fine. We can grab these, I believe, with a duchy claim, correct? Yeah, that's a singular duchy. So instead, of course, we want to do a de jure claim, because that only costs us 100 piety. Or rather, 100 prestige, rather than costing us piety. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Wonderful. I really, really wish that there was a button here to raise only men-at-arms. There's plenty of room for this, and I really want this to be a thing. Please just let me raise men-at-arms. I realize it's going to take a while for them to come all the way from our capital, but I don't need levies here. I really, really don't. Okay. Well, here come our levies. They're actually just kind of chilling there. Okay. We're just waiting for our men-at-arms. There they are. Now then. We don't need these levies, but we're going to head in anyway. And then we'll split off the levies afterwards. Yeah, these guys are just going to get absolutely crushed. Oh. Our player heir was murdered. Luckily, we have a grandson. We need to look at our succession, though. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. No concerns here. He is of our correct house. He does not yet have a spouse. He is on martial education. I'm going to swap him to stewardship. There we go. And we don't really care about his spouse. That's fine. Who is his current... Who is educating him? Yeah, we'll educate him ourselves. And he came of age exactly then? Wait, is this our heir? No, this is a different... This is our disinherited son with the same name. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I was like, wait, wasn't he 11? But yeah, he was 11. I was just slightly confused there because they had the same name. Okay, we're going to split off our levy troops here and get out of here, levies. No one likes you. You're too expensive. Okay, I believe I moved an emir there. Yep. And then we'll move these guys back. And we'll put them down. They're too expensive and completely unnecessary. We may have to move them one tile further away. Okay, we're good. There we go, and now we're making money again and sieging this down. Yeah, this guy's gonna wander around, but we don't care. He can do that all he wants. That is not relevant to me. We do have many older children, this is true. His feudal taxes to us would be increased for 500 gold. Or a 41% chance roll that he agrees to it. Or we pay 75 prestige. I'll take that. What are we going to get? Probably the 75 prestige. But, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't mind spending 75 prestige on that roll. Like, I'll roll that every time. He could keep the trait paranoid, or he could become ambitious or sadistic. Actually, we're going to have him become sadistic, or rather ambitious. Sadistic. No, we're not going to do that. But what we could do is we could seclude ourselves to lose some stress. There we go. We lost 26 stress. I'm also going to call a hunt. Yes, that costs money, but that's fine. I want to lose additional stress. We only lose a little bit because we're craven, but that's okay. There we go. We'll fight these guys again. Okay, this guy's been injured. And we'll dress his wounds. We don't need the prestige. We have a couple of prisoners that can be ransomed. Checking to see if they are giving us war score. They are not. And so we shall. Okay, we got some prestige out of it, but more importantly, we lost a little bit of stress. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come on over this way, and they are locked into this. Bold. Very bold indeed. I don't think they get out of that. No, they don't. Well, good luck with that. This is probably going to win the war for us. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, our daughter gave birth to a son. That's fine. We will enforce our demands. Perfect. This became our property, and we're going to give this off. I guess we can give it to our unlanded son who was disinherited. There's no reason not to, I suppose. There we go. I mean, other than the fact that I think he has a claim to the throne. And giving him land gives him troops. But regardless, it's okay. Yes, I accept that ransom. We can negotiate an alliance with our son, and I guess we will. I mean, there's, once again, no reason not to. Wonderful. You are requesting a divorce. I don't care. Whatever. Okay, so obviously we can't attack here because we're truced. But that would be the next primary goal. However, I would like to continue cleaning up some of this over here. That would be great for us. Maybe this. This is a county holding. 67 reasons to not accept, but we can just do a de jure claim here. And that is something that I'm willing to do. He has 7,000 troops available, apparently. That's interesting. Presumably most of them are ally. Yeah, he has allies. But we don't care. Allies are irrelevant. Okay, let's allow this to proceed. And as soon as our men-at-arms show up, we'll go in. There they are. In we go. He doesn't have a chance here. Really, he should have left and tried to do some sieging out over here, but he can't win this, and he, I think, knows that. Might be reading into the AI's motions or lack thereof a bit there, but seems like he's aware that he can't win this. We did just capture a champion. Okay, sure. What does this guy like? He is a skilled tactician. I heard that he appreciates feats of war. Yes, feudal taxes increase. Take that. Absolutely. And we can demand a payment from this guy. He doesn't have much, but that's fine. We can demand a payment from this guy too, but he doesn't have any gold, and I'm not going to bother. Wait. Why are you walking into it? Okay. He just wants this war over, clearly. Very obviously. Okay, that puts us at 75%. Oh, we lost some stress there. The comfort of a friend. Nice. Our counselor died of old age. We do have some prisoners that can be ransomed, but we'll wait until after the war here, since they are providing war score. And that will be fine. But yeah, I think we just work through this area right now until this ruler dies, and then we target this over here and try to cut off the Arabian Empire from doing anything else over here in our next life, and then we come back and clean up all of this area after that, and then we come up here, and then we attack the Byzantines and the Arabians, is kind of the game plan here. Now that's going to take a while, there's no doubt about that. Especially with our current siege men-at-arms technology. We're not working on mangonels, and that's fine. We don't need to right now. We're not really in a rush to get this done. What we are trying to do is we're just consolidating. That's all this is. And we can get this done quickly enough. Yeah, it's a little on the slow side, but it's okay. Yes, go ahead and convert. And that got us a favor hook on him. This guy doesn't have the gold, though. Okay, we'll go ahead and enforce our demands here. Wonderful. And we have to disband our troops. Unfortunately, I wish that we could just sweep down this way and not disband our troops. But alas, that is not an option. But we do have a de jure claim here. And so we will push that. We can also demand a few payments, and we'll demand payment from that guy. Perfect. And we'll start ransoming some of these. Excellent. Move our rally point. Raise all, and we're just cleaning up some of these little guys. Once again, we're waiting for our men-at-arms because we want our mangonels. Enemy ally joins war. That's fine. We don't care. They can do what they want. Okay, good enough. In we go. In fact, this is kind of convenient for us because we're going to fight them next. And so that, of course, means that they're not going to have an army when we fight them. Very nice. Okay, sure. Walk straight into us. See what happens. We can ransom a few additional prisoners, and so we shall. I don't think either of those prisoners were that. No, they weren't. But that did cap us at 50% war score. That's fine. We're not concerned about this. We'll just finish up this siege. Excellent. And we're making cash in the meantime, or, well, we would be if we didn't have our levies in here. In fact, let's get our levies out of there. They aren't helping here, and they're costing us a ludicrous amount of cash. That's good enough. We can have a few levies in there. But I want these guys out of here even faster. I don't want to pay for another month of these being up. There we go. And we will go ahead and enforce our demands, and disband our troops, and we will declare war on... This guy is our prisoner. Can we force him to become our vassal? We actually can't. Interesting. He's already our prisoner, so we can't declare war on him, but we also can't force him to become our vassal. So we're going to have to ransom him. Okay, that's really awkward. I would prefer that that not be the case, obviously, but okay, we'll declare on him. And this is a de jure claim. So in we go. More cleanup. Fantastic. And we'll do a little bit more ransoming. He does actually have 800 gold there. And our men-at-arms are here. We're just going to go in. This is fine. No concerns on that. Sure, I'll take his 4 gold. We're probably going to die soon anyway, so I don't think he's going to get the 50 gold before we die. And our househead hook would probably expire at that point. I'm assuming that, but I think our househead hook would expire at that point. We're definitely making some cleanup over here. That's good. There's a lot of little guys over here right now. And I want to fight them all. Okay, this is suicidal. I don't know why they're doing this. Okay. Just a delaying tactic, I guess? But for what purpose? To what end? What does that actually end up gaining them? We can ransom these prisoners, and that's something that we will happily do. Yeah, they can't afford it, of course. Yeah, we'll keep him honest, actually. That'll be a reasonable trait for him. And this fort will be falling very shortly, and then we'll attack Bassa next. That'll be absolutely fine. Technically, we're at war with this guy as well, so I guess maybe that was to buy time for his allies to show up, but even then, I don't see that being useful. Okay, so we're going to attack Bassa next, and we're going to do a de jure claim on that. Fantastic. And we'll attack, I guess, from up here. We'll get our men-at-arms in there. They should get there very quickly. In theory, because they were just here. But it would appear that they're not going to get there quickly. Okay. There they are. Good enough. In we go. Wonderful. We're going to die pretty soon, but we may as well use up our time over here as best we can. I guess we'll grab Toe the Line. There we go. Of course, we did take Octogenarian, didn't we? So we're expecting to be able to live a little longer than usual. We'll see how long this guy manages to live, how much he manages to conquer over here. So far, it's going pretty well. These guys are going to get locked in here, I'm pretty sure. Lost Tome? Sure. An old ledger, but that's fine. That gives us stewardship skill. Don't mind that. We do need a new steward, and yep, you'll do. Excellent. That army is going to get utterly demolished. There we go. Enemy combatants captured. That's always great to see. And currently, in terms of what we're going to be spending this cash on, we're probably going to spend it on creating titles, right? Creating and usurping titles. Any other cash that exists beyond creating and usurping titles, that... Oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this. That's actually not giving us any war score. Okay, perfect. Any other cash that exists beyond the creation or usurpation of titles is probably just going to be saved for when we get Manorialism. Which will be relatively soon, actually. Communal government is almost done. We'll wrap up this fight and then put an end to this war. There we go. Enforce those demands. Fantastic. We'll disband that army. Who are we attacking next? Probably Tehid. We could do a holy war for kingdom, except that we can't, of course. A holy war for duchy is something that we could do. A conquered duchy would cost us 750 prestige versus a holy war for duchy only costing us 200 piety. We're going to take the piety for right now, I think. Yeah. Excellent. Holy wars are so loud. We'll actually come in from up here. Wonderful. As soon as our men-at-arms are raised, which will be any moment now. There we go. We'll lose some stress there. And we're going to come down here, and then we're going to take our men-at-arms and chase them down. Okay, we have died. Now, this is not a surprise. We knew that that was going to happen fairly soon. However, we also know that we are over our domain limit. So, I want whoever is best at stewardship. She's 21. That's an okay age. 17. I think we'll go for... Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? We can marry someone who is older if they have super high stewardship in this situation. And she has quick, too. Because even if she becomes over childbearing age, we have secondary spouses thanks to our religion. So, okay, we'll take this. Yes. We'll go ahead and do that. Now, we're currently only 14. That is definitely a thing. And we definitely want a steward here. Chancellor working on domestic affairs. Yes, please. A marshal, a high-quality marshal. And this guy would actually work as a spy master. This guy would be better. Or actually, no. These guys are terrible at the job. What am I talking about? We'll put this guy in as our spy master. Okay. There we go. Now, what is our current stewardship level at? Currently at 9. Okay, we are on stewardship education focus. That's good. We're going to have to hand some of these titles out, which I'm not super happy about. Let's see, we're currently gaining +1 from Ledger, and +4 from Emperor. Of course, there's bailiffs here. I don't think we get our wife's bonus until the marriage actually happens and we come of age. So I think for temporaries, I think we're going to have to hand some of these out. So we'll hand this out. I'm not happy about this, by the way. We'll hand these out, and we'll have to get them back later. Okay. There we go. We do have prisoners that we can ransom, and that is something that we will happily do. Okay. And of course, we should be in position over here. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and get these levies split off. That was emirs. Get out of there, emirs. I do wish there was a way to, like, shift-click to move all of this type. That would be really nice, too. We're going to take these guys, though, and we're going to see about hunting down this force. We're probably not maneuverable enough to catch them super easily, but we can keep them on the run. Excellent. And we can maybe start a siege in these locations as well. It won't be a super efficient one, but that's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and just station besiegers here. Let's come on over here then. And honestly, if they're just going to come down here and siege, I'm okay with this. They can do that. We'll get started on these sieges. They're going to take a while without any siege weapons, obviously, but we can make some level of progress there while we wait for our siege weapons to be freed. And this is our last war that we're going to do over here for a little while, probably. I think we're definitely going to focus over here on this life. That's fine. So here's our capital being sieged. That's great. And we're going to make our way right on down. 21 months there, 14 months there, sure. I mean, they've got 7 months. But with this freed up, we could send... we could station besiegers here, send this force over, as well as this force, and have these guys come intercept this. There we go. That should be fine. Head on over, everybody. This will also save us some money if we lose some troops here. That would be nice. And then we could maybe put these guys down. That would also be super nice. Okay, so this battle will be, of course, happening very shortly. And then we're going to stop focusing over here for a bit. And we'll go over to the other side. That actually puts us at a victory in the war. Perfect. We will, of course, hand this off, and we will grant this to... Wait, I didn't even look. Correct culture, correct religion? Yes. Sounds good to me. And we'll grant this off as well. Perfect. Okay. At this point, what we're going to focus on until we come of age is making titles, I think. We can ransom this guy, and that's something that we will definitely do. But we can create ourselves some titles. Now, where is this kingdom at? Ah, that's this kingdom. Okay, we'll go ahead and create this. Bam. And that's, of course, to work up our level of fame, is the reason behind doing this at this point. And we do need to hand this kingdom out, and that belongs to this person. So, are you within our realm? No, you are not. So, I guess in that case, we'll just give it to this guy and call it good. So, we will grant him the Grand Emirate of Enbia. There you go, buddy. You can put that together if you like. Okay, Kingdom of Mali is the next one. And that's definitely something that we'll do. Waiting on the gold. There we go. Kingdom of Mali belongs here. Are you within our realm? Yes, you are. So we will grant you the Grand Emirate of Mali. Fantastic. Excellent. And this will, of course, make us a little bit more popular. Now, our income is not super great right now, and being generous does not help that. Yikes. Not a huge fan of that one, but I guess it's okay. I do want to check control levels. Control levels look completely fine for now. There's an Ashari Holy Order founded. We don't exactly care. We can transfer this guy over, and that's something that we will definitely do. Okay. I do want to create all of those duchies, because like I said, we need to work up our level of fame. That is absolutely a priority. How close are we to coming of age? We were born on 17 July. Okay, so we're about 6 months away from coming to age. So that's good. And what we're hoping is by creating these titles that our vassals deal with a little bit of this while we're focused over here. That'll be the ideal scenario there. But we do have a lot of gold that we need to make these titles. There's no doubt about that. I'd also absolutely love to finish up communal government, and that will actually finish very soon. This guy's just the worst. He's our bully, apparently. Okay, well, that's fine. At any rate, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish constructing titles and starting to grab this territory over here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Hello, communal government. We'll deal with you next time as well.